All right, I got the final 10 questions from the College Board SAT question bank for circles, all hard. Let's do them together. Let's master these. Let's nail them, get them out of the park. And then we have this here, x minus 6 squared plus y plus 5 squared equals 16. In the xy plane, the graph of the equation above is a circle. Point P is on the circle and has coordinates 10, negative 5. If PQ is a diameter of the circle, what are the coordinates of point Q? And lies and has coordinates 10, negative 5. If PQ is the diameter of the circle, what are the coordinates of point Q? So it has to cross through it. So we have a negative 5. If we look at the center here, it's 6, negative 5. So if it's going to be crossing through, right, imagine this is the center. This is going to be over here. All right, let's say this is point P. So point Q is here. It's going to be the same y value, and it's going to be the same distance. So 6, negative 5 is the center. It doesn't work, but 2, negative 5 is going to work perfectly, okay? And that is all you need to do. It really helps that it's the same level. If it wasn't, if it was like over here, you'd have to account for it that way. But whatever you're doing to P has to be the opposite of what you would do to Q in terms of this 0. So you're adding 4 to the right, so you just subtract 4 to get Q, and that gets you 2. And then here, a circle in the xy plane has a center of negative 5, 2, and has a radius of 9. An equation of this circle is x squared plus y squared plus ax plus by plus c, where a, b, and c are constants. What is the value of c? Okay, this one's tricky. You're going to have to write it in the standard form first. X plus 5 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals 81, because it's r squared. And now FOIL, and you're going to move everything to the same side. So you're going to get x squared plus 10x plus 25 plus y squared minus 4y plus 4 minus 81 equals 0. Combine like terms, and you're going to get x squared plus y squared plus 10x minus 4y, and you do 25 plus 4 minus 81. 29 minus 81 is going to be negative 52. So C equals negative 52 because it was plus C, so the C has to be negative to make it negative 52. Tricky one of the harder SAT questions for sure, because you can't use Desmos, and you have to be careful about foiling out and combining like terms. Easy to make a mistake here. Okay, so this one's asking for when you hit the y-axis, right? So if we think about that, this is the y-axis. So the distance horizontally will be the same as the radius, distance from the center. So the radius in all of these is 4. So when is the distance, horizontal distance 4? It is C, right? Because that's 4 to the right. So you could imagine it and you could draw it out here. If you didn't know that, you could use Desmos to find it. I'll show you how to do that right now. So you do x minus 4 squared plus y minus 9 squared. The 9 doesn't really matter, equals 16. And it touches exactly once on the y-axis. And be careful to make sure it's the y-axis, not the x-axis. And it's kind of confusing because you have to use the x to find the y thing, but that's how it works. Just be careful with that. In the xy plane, a circle has center C with coordinates hk. Points A, B lie on the circle. Point A has coordinates h plus 1, k plus 102, and ACB is a right angle. What is the length of AB? So you have center C, or hk, and then point A has coordinates, you're adding 1 to this, and you're adding root 102, and it lies on the circle. So you could say A is here. And then B could be here. Tricky one, tricky one. Okay, this is not a great right angle, but... So what is the length of AB? So this is going to be 1 greater and root 102 greater, right? Because that's the difference here. So this is also going to be 1 and root 102. So to find the distance for each of those, we do 1 squared plus root 102 squared square rooted. So it's going to become 103 square rooted plus square root of 103. And we're going to get, okay, and now we do Pythagorean theorem. So we're going to do squared plus squared equals AB squared. So we're going to get 103 plus 103 equals AB squared. So AB is going to equal 103 plus 103 is 206, and we're going to square root that. It is A, okay? So watch out for this one. Very hard, but we're just adding 1 to h. So we're just adding, root 102. So the x distance is 1. The y distance is root 102. And then you just do Pythagorean theorem to find this distance here. And then you use Pythagorean theorem to find AB from there. All right, tricky. I'd say one of the two hardest questions in the circles. And we have this, the equation x squared plus y minus 2 squared equals 36 represents circle A. Circle B is obtained by shifting circle A down 4 units. Which of the following equations represents circle B? So our center right now is 0, 2. Our new center by shifting 4 down is going to be 0, negative 2, right? Because we have x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. That's our standard where h and k are the center. So it's going to be y plus 2 instead of y minus 2. And the only one that has that is A. And everything else stays the same. So this one of the more straightforward hard questions, but you just want to understand the standard form for a circle. Points A and B lie on a circle with radius 1, and arc AB has length pi over 3. What fraction of the circumference of the circle is the length of arc AB? So the circumference is going to be 2 pi r. And in this case, that's just going to be 2 pi because r is that. So to find this, what fraction of the circumference of the circle, we do pi over 3 divided by 2 pi. And that's going to become 1/3 divided by 2. That becomes 1/6. And that is our answer. This is just about proportions and understanding the whole circumference and then finding the arc from it as a proportion. All right, so we have this here. Circle A is defined by the equation x plus 2 squared plus y squared equals 9. Circle B not shown as the result of shifting circle A down 6 units and increasing the radius. So the radius of circle B is 2 times the radius of circle A. Which equation defines circle B? Okay, which equation defines circle B? We're going to shift down 6 units, so it's going to become y plus 6. So it can't be C or D. And then the radius is 2 times. So we're doubling the radius. If we think about it, right, the new radius, the first radius was r equals 3 because it's the square root of 9. So the new one is going to be r equals 6. So it's going to be 36 on the right side. The only one that has 36 on the right will be A. Okay, if we did B, we'd divide by 2. It'd be 9 over 2. That doesn't make any sense. So understand the fundamentals of the standard form and you'll be fine. 3 left. Let's see this one. A circle in the xy plane has equations x plus 3 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 25. Which of the following points does not lie in the interior of the circle? I am just going to graph this one with Desmos, and that should be it. If you didn't do that, you would find the radius and see which of these is farther from it than the radius, but we don't need to do that. So we're going to do x plus 3 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 25. So the x max is -8, or the x minimum is -8 to 2. And then we have the y is 6 to -4. So 6, so 0, 0 obviously goes there. But look at 3, 2. The 3 is over here. That's too far out. So we're not in there. So it should be D. Everything else should fit in there. But that is all we have to do for this one. Nice and clean. You could do the radius method, but you don't need to. I think it's easier with Desmos and faster. All right, I think this is going to be another Desmos one in the xy plane. The graph of the given equation is a circle. What is the length of the circle's radius? Okay, these are ugly numbers, but let's see what we can do. So we're going to have x squared plus 14x plus y squared equals 6y plus 109. Okay, boop. So this is the max there, this is the min. So we have 15.9992285 plus 9.92285. So let's do that. 9922, because that'll give us the distance, that'll give us the diameter. So it's going to be 9.92285. We get that divided by 2. We're going to get 12.922. Which of these would be 12.922 squared? So now we could just do this squared, and we're going to get around 167, and it is C, okay? This of the top and the bottom is, I think, pretty new for Desmos, but a very powerful ability, okay? Otherwise, you'd have to do it with finding the standard form, which is not impossible. It just takes a little longer. All right, last one. What is the value of sine 42 pi? This is definitely one that you could do mentally because 42 pi is a multiple of 2 pi. So we end up back where we started, right in the unit circle. So it should be 0. But if we didn't know that or we wanted to check, you could just do it in Desmos and do sine 42 pi and just make sure that you're in radians. And it is A, okay? So that is it, the last set of 10 questions. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it's sunny where you are. But if it's raining out there, I hope that rain is cleaning your windows and watering your plants. Happy studying.